Hello Scorpio, so I'm doing your bonus reading for July the 5th to the 12th. As always, there's going to be timestamps in my description box below, just in case you feel that any of these articles are not quite resonating for you today, okay? Right, so you have got the Celestial Owl's Gaze. And this one says to look beyond the surface to understand deeper truths. So somebody might not be being entirely truthful with you, Scorpio, this week. So pay attention to all of the subtleties that are indicating that, you know, that there's something else that's going on beneath the surface, okay? Pay attention to underlying patterns and hidden meanings in your experiences. So there is likely going to be a series of what looks like coincidences, but they're not actually coincidences at all. Okay, there does seem to be a bit of divine hand at play here this week. This will help you to make more informed decisions. So yeah, the message here, Scorpio, is to pay attention to everything that goes on this week, because there aren't any coincidences, okay? It's either orchestrated by another person or orchestrated by the divine or the unseen forces, if you will. And obviously with the owls, you know, this one here is in flight, so that's all about having a unique vantage point of being able to see what others are maybe not able to see, having the powers of foresight as well. So yeah, having a plan and executing it well. I feel that there's something more that's going on with this one as well. I feel that it's potentially pointing towards maybe your dreams at night, and how that there are certain messages and pieces of information that are coming in for you during your dream time, okay? We'll pull more cards and we'll get more information as we keep pulling on the cards, okay? Let's take a look at your rune message. Can I have a rune for Scorpio, please? For July the 5th to the 12th. Oh, Muspelheim. So it's not a rune, it's a place. And you've also got another place, Asgard, which, as you know, land of the gods, right? Muspelheim, though. This is quite a dramatic energy, this one, because it's that necessary destruction before the creation can happen. And it says, guided by Surtia's flames and action. So you're being encouraged to take action here, even if from the outside it might look a little bit extreme, okay? Ultimately, it's all about maintaining that balance of life, because it's a necessary agent of change, okay? It's that unstoppable cycle of life, death, and rebirth. So the Surtia energy, that's a pivotal force of change and renewal, okay? It's all about that natural order. Now, this isn't just, of course, about destruction, but it's also about purification. Okay, something here is needing to be metaphorically burnt away so that the new growth can happen. And you've got the new growth here with Asgard. It's really unusual that you didn't get a rune at all, but you got two places. I absolutely love that, because it indicates that this is happening now. Okay, and this one says divine judgment's decree and outcome, right? So here's the deal. I feel, because it is the land of the Aesir, I feel that you're actually doing something that is very profound. You're potentially changing up quite a lot at the same time. And the result that you get at the end of it all is really quite impressive. So I'm needing to clarify. What I'll do, I'll use a different deck here a minute just to clarify these two, okay? Because I want to make sure that I'm giving you all of the information that I can possibly get. Right, so can you tell us more about this action that Scorpio needs to take in order to see the results that they want to see? The King of Pentacles. Okay, that's thinking big. It's thinking long term. It's also saying about stability. Okay, now that could be about your finances. I'm simply not sure at the moment. I don't have enough information. The moon, that one's a little bit off balance, so that can indicate emotions. And then you've got the Two of Wands. I feel like this is saying, Scorpio, to avoid making emotional decisions this week, especially on anything that's going to affect you long term. Okay, it's with that moon coming out ever so slightly off balance. That there could be a slight lapse of judgment here when it comes down to your decision making because of how you feel, either about the situation itself or about another person. Okay, so just be careful when it comes down to making emotionally based decisions. Okay, there does need to be long term, that they're saying effort. I'm going to hit that word effort in a minute. There needs to be long-term planning here. What is this message about effort? What's this message about? Okay, that's reversed. The Chariot reversed. Right, Chariot reversed means to stop. So effort, stop. If not stop entirely, then it's a slowdown. What is this message with effort and stop? Knight of Wands. I mean, that's the complete opposite to stop, because that's like full steam ahead. Yeah, I definitely feel here that they're saying your actions, because we're clarifying action, it needs to be deliberate and well thought through. Effort and stop. You don't want your efforts to go to waste through any impulsive or emotional decision making. Okay, I mean, so there's a time and a place for everything, right? There's a time and a place to be impulsive and for those impulsive decisions. Absolutely, right? Time and a place. They're saying that this week is neither the time nor the place for anything impulsive. Okay, so your action needs to be deliberate. So what is this Asgard outcome message for Scorpio, please? Thank you. The Queen of Swords. Interesting. Queen of Swords is very direct. Factual. Truth. No BS. Can you tell us more? That's a little bit off balance. The Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands off balance. Are you expecting something to be difficult, or someone to be difficult? Scorpio, if your general assumption this week is someone or something is going to make things difficult for you, they're going to put barriers in your way or something like that, I don't think that that's going to be the case. Okay. Can you tell us more about that Seven of Wands off balance for Scorpio? Thank you. Ten of Pentacles, yeah. That's literally the epitome of success, right? Whether you're working towards better finances, or if you're working towards creating this beautiful family scene here that you see on the card itself, whatever this is that you're aiming for, I kind of feel that it's gonna come with ease. It's going to come with ease. It's at the bottom of the deck. 3 of Cups. Nice. And it's in the upright position as well. Okay. So 3 of Cups can indicate celebration, it's harmony, it's having that support around you. Being in agreement. So you've got someone who is actually going to be in total agreement with you, when the previous assumption is, oh, this person's going to make things difficult. They're actually surprisingly going to be in agreement with you. So that's going to be really helpful to remember, Scorpio, if you're trying to negotiate anything with anyone this week. Interesting. 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords off balance. Okay. Feels to me like something is being undone, but in the best way possible. What is this message of something being undone in a good way? The Queen of Pentacles. So you've got a King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So this possibly could be something to do with money, finances, anything like that. Sometimes it's about a person's personal growth. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that this week. I feel that this is more to do with the practicalities in life, right? Something is being undone in the best way possible for you, Scorpio, to do with finances, your long-term plans. What's being undone financially? Okay, Queen of Cups, that one's off balance. An emotional decision is being undone that might have cost you a lot of finances. Okay. I'm getting suspicious of that Queen of Cups off balance. What's this Queen of Cups off balance? Why is it pulling out suspicion? 3 of Swords and a 6 of Cups also off balance. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. I think I know what this is. This is indicating somebody... Oh boy. Somebody basically being very invested, very interested in potentially what it is that you have. Okay, this is somebody that you have known for a long time, with that 6 of Cups coming out off balance, but there's also no love lost between you, okay, with that combination. This one feels sneaky, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was looking at that and I was getting really suspicious. It's a very sneaky energy. Basically, it's an individual who treats love like it's something that can be traded. Okay. So their love language is very much conditional. Very, very conditional. Also has the ability here to be very emotionally manipulative. Okay. I don't know, I'm looking at this column here and I feel like this person is trying to put you in a situation where you feel like you have to prove to them that you're worthy of their love or their time or their affection or something like that. Okay. Like it's way out there, basically. It's way out there. This person has developed an unhealthy interest in what you're currently doing right now. Okay. Maybe that is this destructive force here with this action that you're needing to take. Should you have cut off this person and you didn't do it? Or you've already cut them off, but those boundaries are a bit weak here, perhaps? Where there's a bit of a weak spot where they could try and, do you know what I mean? Try and come back in again. Again, it's that Six of Cups that's coming out off balance. I'm really, really, really suspicious at that. Right. A very hurtful person, or someone who has caused you already a lot of hurt. All of a sudden, very, very interested in what you're doing now. Okay. I'd be cautious of that, Scorpio, right? And again, just do keep in mind, I've not even really started the reading yet. So, you know, some of those messages are not necessarily going to resonate for you. That's absolutely fine. As always, you only take the messages that are, you know, that really hit a chord for you without any kind of effort at all. Okay. Main points here, Scorpio. You need to do what is necessary in order for your long-term growth, long-term stability, and long-term success. Heavy emphasis on long-term. Long-term and foresight are going to be your power words, if you like, this week. Okay. So yeah, I will not leave that one there. I never cut that bit of wood correctly. And I never cut it straight down. It's like kind of at an angle. I need to peel that off and redo it, I think. It always catches me out. I keep meaning to do it, but then everything else takes over and I just forget. So then the next time I do a read, another card reminds me, oh, that's another job I've not done yet. Okay, right, let's take a look anyway. Healing crystal. Can you have a healing crystal for Scorpio, please? I'm going to do 3 shuffles of this deck. Because the shape on it, it's not a great handling deck. Fantastic messages though. Really, really powerful healing messages from this one. Oh, Tanzine. I'll show you that one in a minute, Scorpio. I'll just get rid of that deck. So this one is Tanzine. How beautiful is that? Tanzine Order Quartz, and it says enchantment, cosmic, and alchemy. Bonus points to anybody who's just sat there and went, enchantment. Yeah, if you know, put it in the comment below. Cosmic alignment is here. Tanzine Order Quartz brings equilibrium to our multi-dimensional states, melding mind and body for spiritual balance. With indigo rays vibrating high, this stone heightens the ability to see and communicate beyond this world. So it's one of those for spiritual work, spiritual communication, okay? Helps you to keep your vibrations high, says that you're not a vibrational match for anything low vibe, negative and damaging. Potentially could also help you to be a clear channel for spirit as well. Tanzine Aura Quartz gently opens your crown chakra, creating a channel between the divine and your body. Yeah, I literally just said that, didn't I? Made from the rare metal indium, this crystal brings mystical qualities to a higher understanding of one's metaphysical abilities. So that is true, that almost all Scorpios have got these metaphysical abilities. That's pretty much a well-known fact, right? So if you're wanting to heighten those or have more confidence in those abilities, then this is definitely going to be the crystal for you. Okay. You're more powerful than you think. Now there's a statement. It's associated with Virgo, Pisces, and the planet Uranus. So that planet Uranus is very rebellious. It's the planet of eccentricity. Okay? It's all about having those big thoughts, those big insights, the big ideas, and having the confidence to implement those big changes. It's all about originality, uniqueness, that desire for freedom. Humanitarian service also can be encapsulated within the energy of the planet Uranus, right? Here's the deal with this energy and this message. I feel like it's saying to be a spiritual rebel and to remember that you're far more powerful than what you think you are. So it's time here for you to strike that balance, okay? That balance between you being a spiritual channel and you being an independent soul. Okay. Interesting. We'll pull more cards. We'll see what else comes out here, right? Can you tell us more for Scorpio, please? You have the strongest energy around Scorpio. Oh. Bad gossip in communication. So there's lies, there's slander here. Now, given the fact that you've had all of these highly spiritual messages coming out, Scorpio, you do not need to reduce yourself down to that level, right? I will find out more about that for you, but I do not want you becoming stuck to that, okay? The door to power, celebration, and superior. It's possible that somebody seems to think that they are superior to everyone else. Maybe that's where that's coming from. That bad gossip. We'll find out. So, from the top, people are gossiping behind your back. It would be wise to be careful with your actions right now. Bad reputation, enemy, and bad talk. Communication. Be open to receiving messages. Right now, it's important to communicate clearly and honestly. Calls, text, expression, and answers. Possibly a misunderstanding here that's been going on that is likely going to be cleared up. If you know that you have been dealing with the situation like that, then please be rest assured that that bad situation is going to be resolved this week. Your courage to stand up for what you believe in will bring great blessings to your life, ruling power, respect, and wealth. And this is a great time in your life. Things are progressing with grace and ease as never before. Triumph, parties, and fun times. So you've got a lot of exciting things coming up here for you, Scorpio. Maybe that should be where your focus is at this time. And become a leader in the situation. Speak and act with authority. Set your boundaries and know your limits. Boss, leadership, and authority. Now, here's the thing when dealing with individuals who are coming from this negative energy here. If they didn't believe that you were above them, then they wouldn't be trying to pull you down. Now, from this energy, Scorpio, you don't think that you're above anybody at all, right? What I'm seeing here is Spirit is trying to encourage for you to put more boundaries in place, Okay? To be that little bit more assertive, because at the moment you might not be being as assertive as what you should be. Okay? I feel that that negative ass energy there is coming from, remember when I did your runes and we had that Queen of Cups that came out off balance, and I said that that is someone who is highly emotionally manipulative, and their love language is very transactional. I feel that this is saying that that they are about to contact you, and it would probably serve you well not to bother responding to them. Okay. Because you know that they're only contacting you because they're after something. You know that if you went along with it and if you helped them, they'd speak crap about you. And you know that if you ignored them or told them no, then they'd still speak crap about you. That type of personality, you're never going to win with. Like, you're fucked if you do and you're fucked if you don't. Right? So the best thing to do in that situation is for you to protect your own peace and for you to reaffirm those boundaries. Make sure that they are solid, okay? Right, so I said I'd dig into this for you, Scorpio, but again, I don't want you being focused on that negative energy there, okay? I would much prefer you all being focused on this energy here, but we still need to take a look into what's going on. Where's this bad gossip coming from, please? Ten of Swords. A backstabber. Someone who's very, very two-faced. King of Cups. Definitely plays both sides of the fence at the exact same time. Eight of Cups and the Moon. So you've got, when I asked, where is this bad gossip coming from? It could be these signs, but of course it doesn't have to be any of these signs at all, right? But the signs that you've got out, Gemini, another Scorpio, strong Pisces. Pisces. My gut instincts are saying Pisces. Or, get this, they could be any of the zodiacs that I've not mentioned, but they got a Pisces moon. Right? Heavy Pisces energy either way. So, something is being dressed up here as being concern. This person is pretending to be concerned about you. Look at the combination of cards. That's creepy. That's really, really creepy. Why are they pretending to be concerned? That, in their head, is the only thing they can think of right now of how they can get their feet back under your table. Through pretending to be concerned. Concerned about what? I don't know. Right? Remembering I'm not a psychic, I can only read the strongest overall energies. I can also only give you what I've got. Right? This is someone who has caused you, as we saw with the rune messages, they've caused you a lot of pain and a lot of upset in past times. And why now are they all of a sudden acting all concerned? So they're coming at you, pretending to be concerned, and by the exact same token, speaking shit about you to other people, playing both sides of the fence. What is this Eight of Cups? Because I don't feel like this person's going to give up. What is this Eight of Cups? Thank you. Knight of Wands. They're not going to give up. They're not going to stop. Their personality is also very, very impulsive. Can you tell us more about this impulsive energy? Thank you. Oh, okay. The Six of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Okay, okay. They're feeling it now. They are about to experience every bit of hurt, pain and betrayal that they dished out to you, Scorpio. They are about to feel that. Okay, I mean, they might already be. Either way, that is a whole world of not your fucking problem. All right? When this person contacts you, it would be unwise to trust a single word that falls out of their mouth. What is this communication, please? Thank you. The World. Communication about something ending? No, that's not it. That doesn't feel right to me. I thought so. Five of Swords. Tell us more, thank you. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Either way, whatever this communication is about, Scorpio, it's going to be full of bullshit. Okay. Potentially, they might try and tell you that they have resolved something, or that they have done the right thing, done what they should have done, or that a situation or a relationship here is over. Okay, anything like that. Not true. Not true at all. Right? So if this person, for example, had been keeping you stringing along and saying, yeah, we'll be together one day, or whatever, anything like that, and them the whole time are dealing with someone else and saying, yeah, I'm going to end it with them, and then they contact you and they're like, yeah, I've done it, it's over now, it's finished. It actually isn't. Because as soon as that card came out, the message was, well, that's that. Well, that's that. Okay, so something's over, something's finished. And I looked at it more and I was like, this doesn't feel right. And then you get the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is one of those tricky cards. It's one of those tricky energies. Cannot be trusted. There's typically there's some kind of competition that's going on, right? Someone basically trying to emphasize, fuck you, I'm in charge. It's also a bit of an empty victory as well, okay? So sometimes people call that the no-win card. It's a no-win situation. Well, you already know that this is a no-win situation anyway, because you already know they're gonna fuck you over if you acknowledge their communication and their messages. They're going to fuck you over if you help them, and they're going to fuck you over if you say no, and they're going to fuck you over if you ignore them entirely. Do you know what I mean? Because that's their personality. That's their entire personality. Like, they're toxic as hell, whoever they are. Eight of Pentacles. Remembering about keeping your own standards high here, Scorpio. And remembering about what is truly, truly important to you and what does actually need your attention at this time. What is this daughter power with courage to stand up for what Scorpio believes in, please? The courage to stand up for what Scorpio believes in. What is this about? Oh, lovely. You got the Four of Wands. However, you've also got dark energy underneath that one, Scorpio. Very, very, very dark energy underneath that Four of Wands. There it is, the devil. The devil. Underneath the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a celebration. The hell is that doing there? That is the energy of someone who is not cheering you on, who is not happy for your good news, right? Standing up for what you believe in, that's a message about yourself. You're supposed to believe in yourself. You're supposed to stand up for yourself. Again, being that little bit more assertive. What's this devil? What's this devil energy? The Two of Pentacles, off balance. Okay. It's like a bit of losing direction there. It could also be someone losing their temper, right? You see with the waves in the background and how they're all quite, well, they waves look high, okay? With it coming out off balance, Spirit's showing you a bit of a game plan here, Scorpio. And I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. How you defeat this devil energy. This toxic person. Right? You allow them to get themselves all worked up. That is literally getting all worked up, especially when you're clarifying the devil. That is someone who cannot help themselves. That is someone who feels it necessary to let the rest of the world know how pissed off they are, right? Let their anger, their temper, their volatile emotions, with that Two of Pentacles off balance, let their own volatile emotions do the work on your behalf, right? Can you tell us more about this, please? The Scorpio, thank you. The Page of Cups. While you keep your own hands clean. That's like playing naive. Yeah, that's like Scorpio. You know exactly what's up. You know exactly what it is that's winding them up, and you're like, I don't know a thing. Don't know what you're on about. I'm over here doing my own thing. I haven't got a friggin' clue. I knew it. The Seven of Swords. Yeah. You being assertive by acting dumb, that's a fucking power play and a half. I love that. I do that. Do you know what, Scorpio? I think I'd do the same, actually. I think I would. Yep, definitely. Practice being assertive by acting dumb, by acting naive. I don't know what you're on about. What's going on, like? What message? What are you on about? I didn't receive a message. And it just, for people like that, it does something weird to their brain. It's like they have a complete meltdown, right? Celebration. That's exactly what it is on the tin, okay? This is a great time in your life. Things are progressing, and they're progressing with grace and ease as never before. It's amazing what happens when you stop allowing things to bother you. I have noticed that. When you stop allowing things to affect you on such a level that what it used to. Can you tell us more about celebration for Scorpio, please? See, that celebration is basically a repeating message of that Four of Wands there. Okay? So Four of Wands could be anything to do with your home, celebrating anything to do with your home, celebrating anything to do with your family. It could be about twin flames, soulmates. It's ultimately about stability, community, friends, gatherings, reunions, harmony, peace. Okay, it's the foundation for what the rest of your life is built upon, right? And it is a celebration. It's a huge milestone, a huge achievement here, right? Four of Pentacles to clarify this celebration. Is somebody feeling possessive either over you or over your good news? Could that be what's going on here? What is this Four of Pentacles? For Scorpio, please. Thank you. Oh, okay. I'll switch out the camera. 8 of Wands. 9 of Wands. That's you being all assertive. And the Fool. New journey, new beginning. Fresh start here. Things are progressing with grace and ease. Definitely that 8 of Wands, super fast energy, lightning fast energy, right? So what I suspect is going on here is this negative person has finally realized that you are moving on and progressing, and you've got all of these wonderful things that are happening for you. A lot of it you have created, of course, but you've got all of these wonderful things that are happening for you. They are not a part of it at all. And I understand that you fully intend on keeping it that way with that superior message there. Yeah. 3 of Cups, again, at the bottom of the deck. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Okay. Can you have a healing message for Scorpio, please? Oh, wish. You've got a wish that's being granted, Scorpio. Let's have a look. Number 26. Okay. A wish will come true in the near future. Be realistic for what you wish for. This is a majorly optimistic period, exactly. So you don't need any negative Nancys around you, okay? This is a majorly optimistic period, so make the most of this time and act accordingly. Unexpected surprises and gifts will come your way, and you will be able to place foundations down for the rest of the year. Happiness is close by. For career and finances, you will soon be galloping to small victories around your career and increase finances through inheritances or a win on the lottery. or games of chance. Now, obviously, gamble responsibly and all that, okay? It's basically saying that the odds are in your favor this week, Scorpio. Even a little gambling on racehorses could be extra lucky now. And please don't go putting all of your life savings on the lottery or horses or anything, okay? Be smart, be responsible. Yes, it is a very, very fortunate and lucky week for you. But again, that luck can translate in lots of different ways for lots of different Scorpios, okay? It is important to declutter your emails, your office and phone to help activate the power of this card. So declutter your life, right? Magnificent times ahead if you're willing to put in the effort and believe in yourself. We've already had a message out about effort, didn't we? Relationships, a magnificent time is ahead. Have you been daydreaming about marriage, or perhaps having a baby, or becoming a grandparent, or even just meeting a new lover? Your dreams can come true now, okay? And then it does have a feng shui tip, and obviously you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but some people do find it helpful for them. And it says to help manifest the power of the wish card, place it in the right hand side of your bedroom. So obviously if you don't have this deck, you can always take a screenshot of it, yeah, and use the screenshot instead. Place 2 red candles by your bed and using a pin, scratch your desires into the candles and light them for a few hours each night. Say a prayer or affirmation before blowing them out. This ritual will help manifest your desires and increase the chances that your wish will be granted. I love that for you, Scorpio. Okay. You don't need me to dissect that message anymore. It's done a fantastic job of explaining itself. Right, so for some light-hearted relief, let's take a look at the Swear Tarot. Okay, remembering this here, don't take this deck seriously. Okay, let go of idiots and shit that no longer serves you. I mean, take that one seriously. It's supposed to be a sarcastic deck, not an accurate one. But there we go. Sometimes it just works out that way, doesn't it? So yeah, let go of idiots and shit that no longer serves you. Like, spot on. Happy fucking times are coming soon. Yep, which we've seen. We've seen multiple messages of that. And an important achievement is worth the fucking effort. Exactly. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. For personal readings with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that should be in my description box below. Thank you so very, very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.